This is our Fort Wayne Amazing Race.
Okay, so it was brought to our attention recently that Fort Wayne was labeled the 5th most boring city in America. And being from Fort Wayne, we didn't want that to be our reputation of our city. We wanted something that would really pop out of us being unique, because Fort Wayne is a unique city. So what we came up with for these past couple weeks is an amazing race that we think will showcase the city.
Some details are, the permitted ages are 10 to 50, and we're allowed to have 2 to 4 per group, and the race is about 18.4 miles long.
So this is our map. It shows all the locations. First is Headwaters Park where we begin, and the end is Fox Island.
This is our first location, Headwaters Park. Our physical detour is team members will participate in a relay race around the park. Each team member will be placed at a certain location in the park, and they will have to do a certain task to get to the next person. Our mental detour is team members will have to memorize historic marks around the fountain, and they will have cards to place their names down where they belong. My second location is the Old Fort. They will get there by bike rental. The physical detour they will participate in is a scatterball war. They will have to throw the scatterballs at reenactors from different tribes, and the team that hits the most reenactors wins. The mental detour is they will receive a tour inside the Old Fort, and they will have 5 questions over it, and the team that has the most questions correct wins.
So our third location is the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. And when traveling there, they can experience culture through things the special events that happen there, such as like high school graduations. So the transportation is going to be a kayak. They're actually going to kayak over the St. Mary River. And then instead of having a physical detour and a mental detour, we're going to have a roadblock. And a roadblock is something that they must do no matter what to go on in the race. And the roadblock is that they will partner up with a player from the Mad Ants or the Comets team, and then they will collect 5 hidden hockey pucks and 5 hidden basketballs around the Coliseum, and then when they're done, they get to the finish.
The Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. How we're going to get there is a taxi. Our physical detour is we're going to have to take pictures of like all the animals and like put them on a checklist and like get race back to the entrance and check it with the zookeepers that they got all the animals. And then our physical detour is they have to find clues in the pens to get out of the zoo. Like they mean like pens like where they eat and sleep and
For Science Central, team members can experience the awesome culture that's at Science Central and can experience fun activities and exciting exhibits. I'll be using push scooters for my transportation, and their physical detour would be to run the stairs to the Highline bike, and each team member will need to cycle the line twice, and then after that they will need to come back down and take turns in twos in the Vortex tornado machine, where they will assemble the word science using the paper letters cut up in the tornado machine.
This is the Fort Wayne Museum of Art. We're going to get there by biking. The physical detour is you're going to have to find hidden bottles of paint in the museum and then paint something that looks like something in the museum that they look in the beginning, like they get to look around in the museum. And then the mental detour is that they're going to get shown 3 paintings and they have to find the meaning of the paintings. And they're going to find the meaning of the painting, and then they have to get 3 correct meanings and then 2 more.
Alright, so when visiting the History Center, participants can experience history through the many things. The building used to be like a court and a jail. They have over more than 26,000 artifacts, photographs, and documents of the history of Fort Wayne. So we're going to be getting there by biking, and this is also a roadblock, and box of documents and historic Fort Wayne photos, and they will have to place them in the History Center where they belong.
Our next location is Coney Island. They will get to here by jogging. Their physical detour is team members will participate in a hot dog eating contest where each team member will have to eat 10 hot dogs apiece. The first team that finishes their hot dog wins in that detour. The mental detour is team members will take 15 orders at Coney Island from customers. Without writing them down, they just have to memorize them by heart because that's what they do at Coney Island.
Allen County Public Library main branch. We're gonna get there by walking from Coney Island. And the physical detour is 2 people from your team is gonna have to get 10 random selected books from the library, and they have to put them back in the decimal system, put them in the correct spot. And the mental detour is they're gonna get historical books on Fort Wayne, and they're gonna get a sheet of paper with questions on them and answer them correctly to move on.
Okay, so when visiting Fort Wayne, participants can experience the in-visiting theater by the different plays and shows they put on. Many people have played in this theater, such as like Doug Severson and George Carlin and other famous people. We will be getting there by traveling in golf carts, and the physical detour, teams will have to put on a play about something historic that happened in Fort Wayne, and they will be judged. And for mental detour, teams will be showing several plays, and they will be given a question with sheets of questions, and they will have to answer them correctly.
When visiting Parkview Field, team members can enjoy the history of the Tin Caps and recap on the mini games that have been played there. For the transportation, we'll also be using golf carts again, and team members will need to race across the field in order to acquire the former mayor pictures, and at the end of the race, they will need to assemble all of the pictures and newest to oldest.
So our last destination is going to be Fox Island, and since it is so far away, they're gonna obviously have to ride an Uber. So the physical detour of this is that they will be choosing only 2 people to compete in this race, and they will end up standing side by side and having to like tie their right leg and one of their left legs together, and they're going to race along the trails, and they're gonna have to collect 5 different animal pictures, and when they collect those, they will race back to the start. So the mental detour is that they will go to the bird observation building, and then they will have 10 bird pictures, 10 bird names, and they will have to spot those birds and connect them together.
This is the old last year's or other year's Amazing Race, and it shows that there's not very many connections to Fort Wayne, and well, we leave you with, would you rather this race or this race? It shows that there are many connections to Fort Wayne, and it can bring many exciting opportunities to Fort Wayne.